Hello, people of Earth, and I have come back from the dead, uh, be, for reasons unknown. I was fed up with the 15-minute time limit I had, but hopefully I fixed that problem. I have a little power cord thing dangling off the bottom of my PlayStation. It's got a flash drive connected to it, and it's plugged into the hub because my flash drive was too big to fit into the USB slot. But I'm gonna get a couple 15-minute videos in, and then I'm gonna splice them all together like a crazy human centipede. But right now, I figured, hey, screw all those other videos, screw continuity. Let's just play Rogue Legacy. Let's just do a game that I've been wanting to play again for a while. As you can see, I've already got quite a lot of progress in this game at level 103. But we're gonna start a new legacy here, and we can just try to do the thing. I haven't actually beaten the game, even though I'm level 103. It's very difficult. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so for those who don't know, this game is a roguelike. It's not sepia the entire time, don't worry about that. Actually, there's a trait about it, but it's kind of different from like the Binding of Isaac and stuff like that because you actually have progression every time, and you can unlock new classes and new spells and abilities and weapons and armor and all that jazz. And when that happens, you get closer and closer to beating your end goal and fighting the final boss. And the final boss is kind of like the end all. Like, again, it's not like Isaac where you've got a bunch of items to get it in one run and stuff. It's more of a roguelite, I would say. But as a rogue game, one of those dealios that's been so popular amongst the gaming community as of late. Screw you, Grey Knight. You do start over from the beginning every time you die, but like I said, there's the progression system. It's fun. It's interesting. It's got more of a kind of a skill and combat focus than luck of the draw. Isaac has a good mix of both, and I still play the crap out of Isaac, but still, we'll kind of be discovering things together because even though I've played so much of it, I've only been through like 2 of the 4 big dungeon parts before you get to the final boss. So I'm just gonna be doing a lot of stuff, figuring out new things. If I find something that I know what it does, I'll inform you guys when I pick it up because I know it can be kind of confusing at some points. But here we go. There's the king. Can't jump past him. There's an invisible wall there. Twonk. There we go. Okay, we're on the big thing now. We are in the big zone. We are in the zone that is big. We are going into the big zone. Okay, so when it says select your legacy, we just start off as this guy. Level 0, 100, 100, and we've got a knife. Nice, huh? You just throw knives. That's an attack. And we got a swing. We've got no one out here. We've just got a regular sword and shield and armor and boots and whatnot. But there is something also kind of unique in that the gold you collect throughout the castle. I am just going to turn down the music here a little bit. Like, it's already way low. I think I might even need to be lower. Sword slashes can go down too. Alright, there we go. I should probably be able to hear me better now. Whatever. There's also all this lore. I don't know if I should read it. Whatever. Treason. An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Hamson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item which will cure any ailment. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. Alright, so you find those journal entries pretty frequently. And in such ways, you kind of learn the plot because it doesn't just outright say the plot to you. You kind of have to figure most of it out on your own. But there are some twists in the journal entries that first part of the game was really the only part that's, I would say, cinematic. But yeah, right now we're the generic guy. But as you'll see later, probably later in this video, because if this works, I'm gonna be human centipeding this all together, like I said before. That was a dumb hit. I knew that rocket guy was there. And those ice things can, not those ice things, but the eyeball bullets can go through walls, so I can't really. Ooh, fairy chest. Alright, fairy chests usually hold items of great value, but they're very difficult to get to. Like this one, take no damage. I'm probably going to take damage the first step I take in here. Yep, there we go. We need to be kind of a specialized character for that, which you'll figure out later. Okay, so the ice can't actually go through the floors, but I can't get into there, even though that's a little small hole up there, because I'm not small. I need dwarfism, which is a trait in the game. That's the big part, is the traits, because every character you play is technically different because of the traits. Like, you can have somebody with, oh, first death, that happens a lot, especially when you don't have a lot of health. Surly. And usually you can see all the enemies that I killed that run are right there, but I got his parting words there. Vampirism and Siphon runes are very powerful when stacked. He was killed by a wall turret, as I expect to happen a lot in this. But, okay, here we go. Choose your heir, and we can kind of see Sir Lee's grave. They have like a cool little collectible card system thing that shows their... I think it shows like their power and health. Like the second number is 2, and his first number is 1, and the health is... yeah, whatever. But, okay, now we can choose our heir, because there's just Johann, Sir Lee, and then there are these 3 that we can choose from. Lady May the Knave, Lady Faye the Barbarian, and Sir Mark the Knight. Sir Mark is nearsighted, so anything far away is blurry. Sorry if you hear a dog barking in the background, he's being a little loud right now. But Sir Mark has nearsighted, so anything far away is hard to see. That's a really annoying one, but he's also got the Scythe spell. Barbarians have a lot of health, but she's bald, oh no, and she's ambivalous, so she throws her spells backwards in the direction that they usually would go. And then Lady May is a knave who has really low stats but can do criticals, and she moves faster and she can break stuff to restore MP, and she's got the chakra, which is actually one of my favorites. So we're going to go with Lady May here, and we've got 260 gold that we have to spend because Charon, like the gatekeeper from, I think, Greek mythology, that one, the one with Zeus, like the boat keeper, he takes all of your money whenever you go into the castle. So you want to spend as much gold as much as possible. So we'll get the blacksmith here. Veritably virtuous, violent villain vaporizer. And we can get blueprints to give to him that can let us make better equipment and whatnot. So, now since we have low stats, I think health up is a good idea. As you can tell, you kind of develop the castle every time you get a major upgrade, which is a cool idea. But we upgraded that once, we'll upgrade our mana once, and then since we have enough things, we can upgrade our knights into paladins so that they can use shields. Yeah, they can block blows from any direction, not just in front of them. And then I think after we get equip up, we get like another layer to the castle. But it's cool how it kind of develops over time. Alright, now let's talk to this guy. And as you can see, we've got this billowy cloud of smoke behind us because we're rogues. Maybe you can help me. I used to be the greatest blacksmith in all the lands, but one day the monsters of this castle attacked my smithy and stole all my blueprints. Without those blueprints, I can only make cutlery and stuff. Please bring back any blueprints you find, and I can build the most amazing equipment ever. Ever. At a price, of course. So he's got some stuff right now. It's pretty expensive, and you have a weight system too, so you can't just carry all the best gear into the dungeons and whatnot. But we've got gauntlets and greaves, a helmet, and a sword that we can get later on. But let's plunder into the dungeon right now. We have considerably lower health than Lee did. Yeah, here's Charon. One must pay the toll, and we have to give him all of our money, and we can go into the castle. We didn't have a lot to begin with, but OCD is a trait that this chick has. Yeah, it's a chick. She has a little bow on her head. That's how you can tell. But I might as well explain what this door is, too, since we're here. Each one of those runes around the goat head is one of the bosses that we have to fight. I think we start at the eyeball guy, and then we move on to the firehead guy, and then the blob, and then the dungeon guy. I haven't seen him yet. But, yeah, whatever. And that's the same book that was there before. This is a bad room to get. First thing. Like, a very bad room. Like, I might die here kind of room. Once you get, like, dash attacks and stuff, it's easy, but right now, things are going to be much more challenging than they would usually be, and the room layouts are really not helping here. I'm going to be dying a lot in this, mostly because I've lost my mojo here, because I haven't played this game in like a year. You're having trouble with the rooms? You can bypass it instead. Well, I can't bypass that room, but okay, let's choose our heir here. There's another knave, but she's really small, and anything close up is blurry. That's not as bad as nearsighted. There's 2 knaves, and then a giant mage who can stop time. I think I'm gonna go with Yarbin. I think it also says the years of their life too, but you know, what you got, bud? You find a new thing? Oh, okay, I just didn't go over the. We have the Squire set right now, but I know there's like a vampire set and stuff like that. Alright, Charon, take whatever. I'm gonna go with a guy with actually more health. Oh, no, he has much less health than the knave. I think he actually has more attack power, though. And this is a considerably easier room than that last one. But we can't be knocked back because of our immense, incredible size, because we're so strong. We pick things up and put them down. Yeah, it's interesting to be back into all this, like, just kind of talking to myself. I mean, I've made a couple appearances, and you don't watch them, I'm pretty sure of that. Anyone who watches me, I'm pretty sure has no correlation to this guy. But, Mighty Muffin, something, something, whatnot, Wajiggerbow. I've been in a couple of his Dying Light videos. I was in a Minecraft thing for a little while. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. I'm comfortable to just do whatever. But this is the first time in a while that I haven't had a time limit on my part. And he has a capture card, so he's never had a time limit. So his videos end up being a little longer, but he does a lot of editing, and I kind of prefer mine to be a just kind of jump in and do it thing. But whatever. Check him out if you want. I put him in my descriptions a while back. I don't know if I'm going to do that now. But I'm there too, if you watch that. He should probably mention. Oh wow, is that one hit? Yeah, bosses drop a lot of gold on their death, but we did better. We found a treasure chest. Let's pick our heir again. I've still got my timer here set up because I usually have a timer. Wow, he's big. He's a big guy. That's a paladin too. That's Cowan. We've got another mage who is gay. Good for him. Cool. But he has weak limbs. He has the conflux spell, which isn't that good. He gets MP back by breaking stuff. I want to be a giant paladin. It's probably not the safest idea, but still. Carrying capacity allows us to carry heavier armor. That's 90, so we'd still be 300 gold there. And I think this is... Oh, okay, Enchantress and Architect. Yeah, the Architect is really interesting because he can, like, lock the castle. And what that means is, if you really like a layout, or it was like, oh, I was so close, I just needed a better character or something, you could do that. Let's buy a piece of equipment. Damage plus 7, weight goes up though. Health goes up. Health is really important. Maybe we should kick our health up, and that's magic up. I don't think I'm gonna be using wizards that often, so we'll just buy another hat here. And as you can see, it changes the look of your character. So when you get really cool looking stuff, you're a pretty good guy. I probably could have spent the rest of that on upgrades. I am not thinking this through. Alright, the timer's done. I've got about 30 seconds to wrap this up. For you guys, it should be only a second before I kind of jump back into this here, so hang on. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm back now. So, hopefully, that means I've just centipeded everything together just fine. That's good. That's a good thing. If you're here, because I'm not going to upload this if you're not here. If I have just 15 minutes, I'm never attempting this ever again. Unfortunately. A big room. I mean, we've got our upgrades now, so we should be a little better. But these skeletons could prove to be difficult, and that eyeball down there, 2 of them looks like, by the looks of things. I'll wipe these guys out. I think Gigantists have more damage, actually. More damage and more health, but they're just bigger targets, so they get hit more often. Once I get into it, I mean, that won't be a problem, but right now, could be an issue, being big. Oh, like that. My giant sword actually covered that guy up there. And I think I have a bigger swing radius, too. I'm pretty sure I do, just because my sprite is bigger. Ooh, there's a treasure chest over there, and I want it, but I can't get it without dying. Alright, you got a couple upgrades there. Like, I got a lot of gold, at least. What's this guy got? Paladin. This is Kotaki. Flexible. That means you can turn around in the middle of an attack. You conduct electricity really well is... I think that's our... Yeah, that's those platforms that I had to, like, bounce on to, like, sword drop on to get going. That means that they're just all open all the time. And Stereo Blind is a fun one. I'm probably going to end up playing as that guy. This guy gets his magic back. Or girl, actually. Gets her magic back by breaking the stuff in the castle. And that could be useful. But at the moment, none of our spells are that good. So let's go with Twigstra. I'm just thinking they're kind of slapping letters on some of these names here and going with that. The Enchantress has runes, and runes are good. Yeah, the Enchantress is probably a little more important than the Architect. I mean, we can get both, though. Better, stronger, faster, jumpier. And we can find more stuff to give to her. So we'll unlock the Architect, too. Expand our castle a little more. And he takes, I think, half of your gold or something like that. He takes a certain amount of gold from however much you get. But I think with that, we also unlocked upgrades for mages and barbarians. Barbarians can do Fusroda pretty much. And mages can switch spells in the middle of battle. Usually it's just whatever your character inherits. But yeah. We're kind of just reaching the main... Yeah, okay, whatever. Hello, hero. Could I borrow your ear for a moment? I'm in need of your help. I used to be a very powerful enchantress, but one day the monsters of this castle invaded my dreams and stole my knowledge. They encased that knowledge in runes, and without those runes, I suck at my job. Please, hero, if you find any runes, bring them back to me, and then I'll sell it back to you at a profit. She's got a couple right now. Sprinting, the dash runes are super useful. This is a double jump rune, which is also incredibly useful. And that's it right now. And this is just the Architect. He'll lock down a castle for the fee. And our trait here, the stereo blind, where you can't see in 3D, that's this thing. Yeah, how I kind of wibble wobble around. And we conduct electricity, so if we come across one of those rooms that we had before, what was it? That thing about the... whatever. But as you can see, we're level 7 now because we've bought 7 upgrades. Oop, oop. Oh, the enemies have it too. I didn't even notice that. Just take cover behind this. Beat him down from here. Critical hits can actually be an improved thing. I don't have light feet. Light feet is a really useful one too because that means spikes don't do anything to you. I don't think enemies even respawn when you leave a room. I think it's only when you like leave them alive, they come back with full health. This guy again. Yeah. Alright, this is going a little better than last time with the rogue. Because the last time as the rogue we just got killed. Well, this is an upgraded version of that last guy. It gets very bullet hell later on, so upgrades become incredibly important. Oh, we got a critical there. Alright. We got the treasure chest too, which gives us the Squire chest plate. Alright, so we'll start unlocking more armors and stuff at this point, because now chests can actually have that kind of stuff in it. I'm probably going to spend the next money that I get on the dash rune now, because getting across spikes with that is super easy. Hard to master, but super easy. When you get it down. Aw, those moving painting things always get me. I'm never looking far enough ahead to see the jiggly paintings when I get next to them. Oh, actually, that's one. That's one of them. That's one of the things. Bonk. There we go. So I also understand that I'm not fantastic at this, but hopefully, as I get back into this whole thing and learn how to talk to myself a little more, we can kind of get back on track with the mediocre content I was putting out before. Like, I know some people think that they're like the best at YouTube ever, and I know I'm not. I am not known at all, period. I think I only have one person who isn't one of my friends or family members who is subscribed. Oh man. Okay, yeah, I died at a place like that last time. Some spikes would totally kill me right now. So I'll just... Oh. Jesus. The room layouts get more complex over time. And this is just the first area, too. You always start off in this area, so it's the easiest. But for a level 7, right now, it's actually quite challenging. We've got the forest after this, I think. There's the forest, and then, yeah, the dungeon and stuff like that. There's also secret passageways if you're willing to look for them. There's a lot more to this game than it first appears. And we'll kind of figure that out as we go, because there's a lot of stuff that even I don't know. I got decently far. I got far enough to be a level 100, which actually isn't that difficult, because most of it was put into health upgrades and survivability, because I figured that was the most important thing to put your gold into. But I digress. I don't know if that's the proper use of that word, whatever. Alright, so here is an interesting scenario. This is the boss chamber room area place. That big door. We can only fight the boss once, but he gives us a ton of gold. When you get to this area, ooh, the blood chest plate. That gives us life regeneration, I think. Or like whenever we kill an enemy, we absorb some of their health. But for right now, I think it's just best if we, Hey. You got something to say, buddy? Care to test your dexterity? You only get one shot, but it's free of charge. If you succeed, I'll give you a nice reward. 10 daggers to destroy 8 targets. Care to give it a try? Alright. If it's free, we might as well. Alright, nice. Nope. And we only get 2 misses, so there's both misses. We get gold for every target hit too, so that's not bad. There we go. Cool. Aw. So also, while I'm missing incredibly, I'm doing incredibly poorly at this clown game. Couldn't even hit 8 targets. Good luck with the rest of the castle. Alright. Whatever, clown. I'm gonna be on my way now. And I think these lead to different areas eventually, too. A lot going on in here. Ooh. Alright, that's the death. On the bright side, that lasted longer than I thought I would. Like, we actually got a sizable amount of enemies. Yeah, as you can see from Twigginstra's parting words, the areas in the castle are always either above, to the right, or below. The dungeon's below, and that stuff. Oh, okay, so there's a Lady Marie who's gay. Gay doesn't give you any benefits or debuffs or anything, so it's, yeah. Paladin is really tiny, and then clumsy. And clumsy means you just break whatever, and stuff. So we're gonna be the Paladin here. We've got a bunch of money right now, so we can, well, magic isn't really good for us right now, but we'll get that window there, get another health upgrade, and we'll go to the blacksmith here, get our blood chest piece, hopefully. Is that expensive? Is it super expensive? 500. Alright, I kept 500. But it gives you +1 vampirism, it brings your maximum health down, but it also gives you armor, so it's not that bad. Alright, that's good. Now we got the red chest piece, and we're all set to go. Alright, hey Sharon. Here you go. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It doesn't seem like I am. But whatever. We have a harder time hitting stuff, but we can fit into every secret area that we find, pretty much, because we are really small. We can go through places that you usually wouldn't be able to go through. Bonk. And with our attack up, and our vampirism thing going on here, that means we also regenerate life over time. So I think having our HP down isn't that much of an issue, especially if we find more vampirism runes. Honk. I think all the photos are of game developers wearing, like, knight armor, which is cute if that's right. There's also a picture of a clown, but that clown is a jerk. I don't know why anyone would wanna hold him in high regard as the people at this castle seem to. Why does he just have carnivals everywhere? What is he doing? What's the purpose of that? I honestly think that one should have been a flying painting, because that's just a really weird spot to put a painting. That's usually how you can tell where the angry ones are, but still. Whoop. I actually don't know how long this process of splicing is going to take. Hopefully not too long. I mean, I've got a 16GB flash drive here, so if things go according to plan, I can make videos that are like an hour long. Like half an hour seems to be enough for right now, because I don't want to spend 50 years on a video. But I'm thinking bi-daily, like not every day, but kind of every couple of days. I could get into this. So instead of 2 15-minute videos every couple of days, let's just upload the one half-hour long video. There's a treasure chest in here. I don't even need to disturb these guys, but I'm going to, because I want the health back, and they're not that bad. Boop. And I smash everything because there's a pretty good chance for there to be golden stuff, like just any old stuff. So yeah. Yeah, these guys are probably one of the easiest. Their upgraded forms are pretty difficult to deal with, but like the regular dudes, all they do is shoot little shockwaves. So as long as you know that they're there, it's very easy to dodge. Yeah, I figured that was going to be a Doomvis. Yeah, the champion enemies are really where things get challenging. But right now, like even in the 20 minutes I've been playing this game since I got back into it, I've already improved my skills quite a bit. It would just be muscle memory at this point, though. Alright, so we've got over 500 gold, meaning if we find another blood dealio, we're set and ready to fight some bigger things. Probably not the boss just yet, because I want a couple more upgrades before that happens. Yeah, these guys. I'm so small. I keep thinking I'm gonna hit them, but it's like just out of reach. You gotta really be. Whoop. I think we have less health, so that makes sense. Yeah, every class has pros and cons. I think we killed even more than last time, actually. But let me see how I'm doing on time here. All right. Well, there's about 30 seconds left, so I think a 26 something, maybe 27. Yeah, one of those two. I think one of those will suffice. In a couple days, I'll get back into this, and next time, and yeah, goodbye. Video games. Goodbye.